I'm afraid of my 7-year-old daughter. It started a few months ago when I told Kaylee to turn off the TV for bed. She looked at me with zero emotion and said, "If I had a pew-pew, I'd shoot you while you're sleeping." I laughed nervously and told her we don't say things like that. She stared at me for 10 seconds without blinking and walked upstairs without saying another word. The next morning I told her she couldn't have cookies for breakfast and she said, "If I turn on the stove without lighting it, you'd never wake up." I got chills all over my body. I asked where she heard that and she smiled. I'm just smart. A couple of days later, she walked past me on the deck and said, "I could loosen these screws and if you leaned on the railing, you'd fall and break your neck." Then she crouched down and touched one of the screws like she was checking how tight it was. I grabbed her hand and pulled her away. She had to be learning all of this somewhere, so that night I grabbed her tablet. When I looked at her search history, I almost threw up. How do you make someone fall down the stairs? What happens when you mix bleach and ammonia? How can you start a fire that looks like an accident? Do kids go to jail for killing their parents? When I asked her about it the next morning, she looked at the screen and shrugged. "You can take it away, but I already know what I need to know." I started locking my bedroom door at night and hiding anything sharp. I called my sister over because I needed someone to believe me, but the second she walked in, Kaylee turned back into a normal kid. My sister pulled me aside and whispered, "She seems fine. Are you sleeping enough?" I wanted to scream, but Kaylee was in the doorway watching with this little smile. After my sister left, Kaylee said, "Nobody's going to believe